Now, Raven,
Oh, jeez.
the sound
That
effects
was
made that so much better.
mint. That was freaking awesome.
Did he actually run over him or just like barely missed him?
It just touched it. It just scraped his freaking
And
Just
glass.
and
touched it.
translation, Andy.
Translation. Uh, I don't know. I wasn't ready for a translation.
WWE, that was lit.
Hey, that was lit. Put the sound effects and the where whistles and the horns.
I need to subscribe to that channel. Welcome back, guys. Wrestling Talkos podcast. Today we're reviewing. Today I'm Franco, the most of all one, joined by my two lovely colleagues.
Also today I am the bad guy, Nick Ache. The Ache is Salente.
Just today, he is the bad guy.
Just for today only.
I am Andy. I don't have any nicknames on screen, but you should recognize me by now.
Man, sounding fucking conceited over here. Goddamn.
I'm just saying. Whatever.
You should know who I am.
You know who I am. Do you know who I am? Put Bubba Ray's bullshit up there.
You'll never make it as a wrestler, man. Every wrestler has to repeat themselves every damn promo.
Hey,
I'm Dolph Ziggler.
You know, Mr. Kennedy.
No,
Anderson.
I could be a wrestler. Gino invited me to wrestle one time.
He invited you to a pack battle. Let's not get it twisted.
No, it was
he put his title on the line in a pack battle.
A battle's a battle.
Match. It's involving a wrestler.
A battle's a battle. Today we're reviewing Andy's pick. So Andy, you're going up here because it's your pick.
We are viewing today. We are going straight into Texas. It's hotter than Texas 3 over here. It's Wrestlemania X-7, 17. It is April 1st, 2001. We're going back in time again because like with the first one we did was like in 2004. Then the last one was 2002. Now we're in 2001.
Nick's pick has to be in 90, 98, 99.
Looking at you, Nick. H.
Bitch.
The H is silent. This event had over 67,000 people in it, 925 to be exact, and it's dubbed one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. And this is my first time watching it. I mean, of course, look how young I am. No,
First time.
We're just late. We're just late to the party, and we're finally catching up. And this is one for the ages. This is stacked. We say that every single time, except for the first one. But this is stacked. Like we got Shawn Michaels. We don't got Shawn Michaels.
I was about to say we got Shawn Michaels. I missed the match.
That was the last one.
Dark match.
No. We got Michael Shane. We got Michael Shane in the first one. We got Shawn Michaels. Nope. Sorry, we can't get a copycat this time. How you guys want to start this off?
We ain't gonna read off the match card at all. We'll lay
the match card?
Yeah, no, I don't want to read it off. Like they'll be surprised. But the poster itself has The Rock versus Steve Austin. But back in '97 or '98, what?
I wrote it down.
Oh, we have it, but I'm not gonna read it off at the beginning.
Okay, fine.
01. This was a big match. Big match today. Still, do y'all think the arena sold out just for that one match? The Rock versus Steve Austin.
If you heard the crowd, it was freaking insane for that match.
That was the longest match.
It was the longest match, but from the start, from the entrances into the start of the match, they were insane. I've never heard it like this. It just didn't stop, and they didn't stop in the ring. But we'll get to that later. But I do think this sold out for specifically this match.
This match and another match, but mainly this match.
I guess we could jump right into it. This one starts off with a video package, unlike the last one we did, which went right into it. Right, who's that action jumping out the sky?
Hurry, why? And where is he? Okay, anyways. Okay.
This one went right into it, so I need a drink. Blah blah.
Got
That's
thirsty.
your local Walmart.
He needs some milk.
It's our video
Smash.
package. Welcome to Wrestlemania, celebration of life. And they had people from around the world watching different WrestleManias and all that. And main takeaway from this package that Snickers was like their main sponsor. Snickers.
Crunch.
Isn't it always their sponsor?
Yeah, but I didn't know like how far back that went, and it's a granddaddy of them all. I was like, that was funny. But before we fully start dive into the match, last time we didn't talk about the commentary team, who was like, I forgot who it was for SummerSlam, but this time it's JR, Jim Ross, and Paul Heyman. What do you think about the commentary team with hair, with ponytail?
With hair,
the ponytail.
But I mean, he's on commentary, so you don't see him too much. But he has hair. You can hear the ponytail flapping in the wind.
But he has hair. That's the important thing.
You can't hear the whistle on his bald head this time. So the first match, if you want to go ahead and you want to skip the Heat match, because I know Juan said the Heat match the last time, or do you not care about the Sunday Night Heat? Okay, it was X Factor versus. Okay. The first match, we're going right into it. The first match was Chris Jericho.
Wait, Grandmaster Sexay was on that card?
Yes.
He was in that match?
Grandmaster Sexay and
Steve Blackman?
And Steve Blackman.
How long was that match?
Yeah, it was you're making me go all over. It was 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
It was five loaded fucking.
You didn't watch it though.
Hey man, Grandmaster Sexay, Steve Blackman, 3 minutes.
That's all you need to say. Leave it to the imagination.
It was full of sex
X-Pac?
and Blackman.
Sexy.
It was actually a good match. People were really behind Grandmaster Sexay and Blackman.
How'd you watch it?
YouTube.
Oh, okay, I didn't go on YouTube.
It was a decent match. It's just X Factor, man. They got the real heat right now, like that heel heat. They're just booed like a motherfucker. But yeah, they went ahead and picked up the win like they always do at this time because they're heels and that's what they do because they had the help of Albert on the outside.
Lord Tensai. A-Train.
Prince Albert.
Prince. Yeah, that's right. So match one then of the actual Mania card.
Chris Jericho. Not non-canon.
we got Chris Jericho, the Intercontinental Champion, versus William Regal, who was the ambassador at this time. They had some real heat backstage. It was
the commission.
He's the Goodwill ambassador.
Goodwill? He works for Goodwill?
Yes.
You know what? You see how he dressing? No, he dresses pretty clean. It was a 7 minute and 40-second match. Do you want to know who the winner is, or you want to wait to the end? You want to discuss it a little bit?
It was a good match. It was for the title. One thing I noticed about this pay-per-view as a whole was that WWF wasn't blurred out.
Yeah. But if you're looking
they didn't get the F out.
They didn't get the F out. Yeah, they had a lawsuit on their hands. But if you look at the subtitles or the captions, it doesn't say WWF every time they say it. It says WWE. Like they wanted to do a little bit of work in there. Like this is for the WWE, but it's not really. It's WWF.
Yeah, the match was good. I didn't have any real takeaways besides the ending of it, which was the lion salt.
That was the ending. That was so weird to me. How often do we see a lion salt finishing the match? Is what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
this reminds me of
the win.
I was like, it reminds me of the Rock winning with the people's elbow.
Has he won with the people's elbow?
Apparently,
The Rock.
Yeah. Well,
I think he's won. I think when he came back, for a short period of time.
You find out when that happened, and that's your pick for.
I think he beat CM Punk with that move. As silly as it sounds.
He beat CM Punk with that move.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's CM Punk. He's not really.
CM Punk.
It's just CM Punk. So yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and just say Chris Jericho won this match. He retained the IC title, and William Regal was pissed.
They did have a video package for this one, and I found it funny that I don't know if it was the go home edition or if it was the week before, but Regal was supposed to face someone. Doink the Clown came out
It was
and attacked
Jericho.
Regal, and Joe IJ was dressed as Doink the Clown. Apparently, in his book, his second book, I think, he talks about that and that Shawn Michaels was this was pre good Shawn. This was bad Shawn days still.
Bad Shawn.
It was it was backstage and he saw, I don't know if he was on medication or what, but he saw Jericho as Doink and he thought that they repackaged him as Doink the Clown.
Holy crap!
And like his their interaction right there that before this happened was pretty funny read.
I didn't look into it that much, but that sounds hilarious. Like just where he belongs, Chris Jericho, Doink the Clown, especially with how he is today. He would fit the role perfectly. Such a clown.
He's a sports entertainer.
He's not a sports entertainer.
He's always been. Always has been.
Always has been.
Has been.
If we're getting to ratings, I'll rate this. It was a good, solid match. I have nothing much to say about it. Like no takeaways. I wouldn't really. This ain't a match like, oh, you gotta go see, or this ain't like a good match with like, oh yeah, William Regal and Chris Jericho. If you want to see a good match of both of them, like it was a solid match. I'll still give it a 4.
Solid.
4 loaded.
It was fine, pretty much. Yeah.
Damn.
Also, I didn't mention Juan isn't here with us. He's he couldn't come on today, but I do have his ratings as well. He gave this match 4 tacos.
Okay, that's fair. 4 loaded for me. Yeah, no takeaways. It was just there. It was fine. It held up pretty well. Nothing too crazy. Just a lion salt being the finish. That was crazy. But anyways,
here's Nick about to give it a 2.
Well, the lion salt. I think I caught it in the playback. I think I missed it. I was like, really? You went with the lion salt?
Really?
For real? No, but
no cap.
I'm gonna put it at 3 loaded, to be honest.
That's not even bad. We forgot to mention at the beginning of this was the first pay-per-view. This was the first WrestleMania, the first pay-per-view, the first anything after Vince bought his competition. Vince bought WCW.
Just a week prior that took place.
Yeah, that Monday, that like 6 days before. So this was the first one, and everybody's reeling off of that and where the WCW guys are going to be going. Shane, the next thing, Shane exits his limo, and he got a pretty good amount of cheers for that. He was a face in his match, so.
Stepped out of his car and like, yeah, like they loved him for it. Like
it didn't blow up.
They're like, it didn't blow up. Here comes the money.
He didn't have that theme song.
Yeah, it was also before then.
I was actually waiting for it. I'm like, here comes the money. I'm like, oh, Vince is coming out first. Wait, no, that's Shane. Like he wasn't his own guy just yet. But we'll get.
He wasn't his own guy.
Next pay-per-view, maybe
next time. Yeah, actually, yes. Next match.
That was a segment, actually. The segment that led into the match.
I thought you wanted to do the segments at the end.
No, I said I told you the first one because I didn't write them down. But this is the segment led into the match. I actually want to talk about this because JBL. When you hear that name, what do you think of?
What do you think of that?
Exactly.
Wrestling.
It's,
God.
Portable speakers, headphones.
Motherfucker sounds like Goofy.
JBL and the APA. JBL's from Texas. This show was in Houston, Texas, and APA were in the back playing fucking cards. And JBL said, he had a good promo, really good promo, saying that this is a showcase of the Immortals, the Granddaddy. This is a arena where different sports people won different sports achievements. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that before, but he said, let's go out there and win our match. And like he got the guys pumped. He got Ron Simmons pumped, and I think Jacqueline. And it was really a good solid promo that I liked. Made me realize the reason I liked JBL whenever I liked JBL back in the day.
As Bradshaw instead of JBL.
No, I liked both.
Oh,
well, this wasn't JBL, man. This was Bradshaw.
Yeah, by
DAPA?
whoever. It's like I like Chris Jericho as Chris Jericho,
Not the Wizard.
not the Wizard. I hate the Wizard. But yeah, it led to the match. Right to Censor versus APA with Taz.
And with Jacqueline accompanying them.
Oh yeah, with Jacqueline. Ivory there with Right to Censor? No, right?
No. She had a match later on in the night. Steve Blackman, not Steve Blackman. Stevie Richards was there. He was at ringside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had us a three-man tag team, like a triple threat,
a 6-man tag.
Yeah, a 6-man tag team match. It was the APA and Taz versus Bull Buchanan, the Good Father, not the Godfather, and Val Venus.
The Good Father.
The Good Father, like Val Venus and the Good Father. I mean, well, the Godfather, being in Right to Censor is some weird shit. Like, can you think, like, they're the most perverted? You might as well just throw Vince McMahon in there. Like, that's Right to Censor.
You would fit right in.
Like, bro, these are the most perverted bunch of people we got, and now they're
Right to Censor. They have the most annoying theme song.
Oh, dude,
I like it. I think
it was bad enough to hear it once, and then you gotta hear it again later on. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Again, dude. It's this or Brie Bella's theme song. Pick one.
Remote.
You know, I'll as stupid as remote is, I think I'll take that over that.
I think you're alone on that one.
But no,
you are.
No, I mean consistent, same noise. It does annoy the hell out of me.
Nick, I would never say this to you, but this time you are alone. You are not far from it.
It's good. Sometimes I like being alone.
This is the second reference Far From Alone in one day.
What? What was the
unpopular opinion?
I was talking to Fuentes earlier. We had the podcast earlier. I've done 3 podcasts today, my guy, and I'm tired.
You talk a lot.
So if y'all see me wearing the same outfit, it's all within the same day. That's the reason.
He only has one shirt, guys.
He only has one shirt.
He really loves that pink shirt.
Wear that every day now. Just wash it
same
every
shirt,
day
different day.
Dirty ass.
But this match was it was a match.
Oh every time he says
it was a match.
JBL, it was a 3-minute 56-second match.
Bradshaw, his clothesline from hell, man. I've always loved clotheslines, and his is like the best clothesline.
That shit's hilarious, bro.
He fucking took off. Was it the Good Father's head?
Yeah, decapitation. I saw his face before. It was just fucking life flashed before his eyes. I think it was over.
I give this one 3 loaded. It was a good match. No big takeaways. I think they will give them longer. Maybe it would be better.
I like how it started though. Before the bell even went off, they were in a brawl, and whenever the second the bell did go off, Bull Cannon was like a cannon. He went on top of the top ropes, and I don't know exactly who. I think it was Taz. He just leaped. This is a big man. He's a big. It's like a bull standing on his hind legs, running up the turnbuckle and just whispering the wind, like just freaking out of nowhere. That's just giving props to him. I don't know where he is now, but that was really good.
Hopefully, he hasn't passed away. I don't even know who Bull Cannon is. This is my first time hearing the name.
This is my first time hearing the name too.
Is it with a K and N?
No. It's a weird spelling. What the fuck is it? It's Bull, regular Bull. B-U-C-H Buchanan. Yeah, Buchanan.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay. Okay. He's watching this right now like, please stop talking about my death. It's just like creeping on me now. Oh god. You guys are like a curse. Well yeah, it was a match. 3 Talkos.
Oh, I forgot to give ones. My bad. Juan gave this one 3 loaded as well.
2 loaded.
I'm gonna give it a 2 loaded, Nick.
What?
What?
No.
What? Okay.
Close.
We're waiting.
1.5.
Well,
One
we're
loaded.
waiting.
We're waiting.
No, I'm giving it 2.
2.
Yeah.
Damn, Bradshaw wasn't that impressive for you or what?
No, not this match.
Taz and the APA were in here. Stevie Richards was on the outside.
Dude, Taz, whenever he got brought in, like, he was strapped to him, the Rocket.
Dude,
and then
that's another thing.
Like a year later, he's fallen.
He just, it wasn't a year later, man. He's in this throwaway match, but like he actually had a literal rocket strapped onto him in the match. It was Buchanan and I think Val Venus like lunged him into the ropes, and he was flying, and he almost fell. He had to fall into the ropes to stand back up to go back to them to just drop again. Like he was a little dude that just got catapulted by these 2 giant men. It was freaking hilarious. Send hook. But yeah, Rocket, and then just fell off. Okay, next match.
Next segment.
Okay, how to write the segment down.
Next segment was Trish and Linda walking backstage. Stephanie came up to to Trish, saying that after her daddy wins his match against her brother tonight,
You gotta repeat
that
this
she
shit.
wants to celebrate
The
the win with champagne or whatever, and that to make sure to crush the ice with her hands or something,
with a spoon.
or with a spoon.
It's
And
better.
she said, "Look at her new jacket. The back of her jacket said Daddy's Girl."
That's for Triple H. It's not for.
But again, like last episode, I said Stephanie Mann's acting sucked. That was in 02. Or what was that pay-per-view? 02, right?
02.
This one was what, 01? No.
Yeah.
Was it 01?
April 2001.
Okay, and this one was
This one's
Correct.
April 2001.
her acting sucked more.
Her acting sucked more. I didn't really care too much about her acting, so I guess you're right. It did suck. When she just said a couple lines, I didn't feel anything about it. It was just there. Just looking at Linda McMahon sedated like a potato.
Yep.
Greatest WrestleMania of all time.
You know, honestly, after I watched it, I think I texted you saying, where, why do people think this is the greatest WrestleMania of all time?
Because
my personal opinion, the Miz main event of WrestleMania was the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
No.
You had Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. You had Edge versus Alberto Del Rio.
If you want, we could review that one next for you.
You had Snooki
on yours. Jeez.
Sounds pretty terrible.
That was pretty terrible.
What did you say main event again? You said the Miz, right?
the Miz
Okay, so we
with
got
The
Snooki.
Rock and John Cena.
I like that Nick. And who was the main event again? The Miz. Oh my God.
Who opened it up? Edge and Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio, that guy. Wow,
That was
greatest
his
WrestleMania
destiny.
of all time. Greatest WrestleMania. Terrible.
Obviously, that's a joke. Don't take me seriously, please.
Please put a
Please.
picture of his face and like the Miz main event of WrestleMania is the best WrestleMania
I'm gonna clip this and post on Instagram.
with Snooki.
What are your thoughts? Boo this guy.
Boo this him.
Anyways, the next match.
Okay, yeah. Yes, please. The next match we have a Monsters Ball. It's
What the hell?
it's a Falls Count Anywhere hardcore match, isn't it? I mean, if it's a Falls Count Anywhere, it kind of is just a hardcore match. It
Hardcore
involves.
title.
Did we even say who won the last match?
Yeah, I think we did. I said he won it with Lariat.
That's right. You're right.
With
That's right.
He won out with Lariat.
Clothesline
took
from
off his
Hale.
head. Decapitation.
Mm.
Anyway, we got Kane, Raven, and the Big Show. Raven is the champion at the time. They're fighting for the hardcore title, the WWF hardcore title, in a 9-minute and 28-second match. This was just a Monsters Ball, but more watchable. And it started off with 2 men in the ring, and one came in afterwards. The bell rang, and they started wrestling. It was
Yeah.
Kane and Raven.
Did the bell ring? I don't think the bell rang.
The bell
I
rang.
think they just attacked each other, and then Big Show
Oh,
like,
it
what about me?
did. It rang. It was even
Yeah.
hilarious because they didn't wait till like Big Show was still needed to come out. Like
The-
I think Kane was or was it Raven who threw the first punch? They're already brawling out, and then you hear Big Show's theme. Well, it's the Big Show.
I mean, like,
what were we guys?
the commentators said, and the match is off, and
The match is
Big
off.
Show's on his way. I'm like, he just walking down the ring like Big Show. It's
That was
Kane
hilarious.
versus Raven. Like, if he pins him, that's it. Big Show, get your ass in the ring. Like,
I think he was rushing too. He was like,
he's just fucking slowly walking over there.
He wanted to sing his theme song, and they didn't want to wait for that.
He's singing a song in his head, going on around, looking around.
started robbing me, guys.
And
This match was everywhere, like
it,
everywhere.
It was. Well, really just down one way and then back the same way.
You know, the people, they have the 24/7 title now. People were like, oh, whenever 24/7 title got invented or created, people wanted stuff like this. And I think it would have really rejuvenated modern WWE at the time had they done stuff like this, because this one was like really fun. Whenever I saw, like, oh, you know, I really don't care for any of these guys, especially Kane with his opinions and shit and being mayor. And I was like, you know, I don't care about this match. And then, you know, Kane started getting fucked up. I was like, you know what? I care about this match. Match pretty good.
Started with Kane lifting Raven up to the top, throwing him onto Big Show, his slow ass, and it took them like forever. Big Show gets Raven into like a reverse DDT position basically, and he's just standing there, wriggling for a minute, and then Kane's like slowly getting to the top of the turnbuckles, and he's like, ugh, and he jumps. And
he's like, what?
And he jumps, and Big Show just reacts very slowly, and like they all just fall down. Well, it took him so long to get ready, as well. I was getting that. Like, fucking DDT his ass already. You have him. And then they start going to the back. They go through the audience and shit. And Raven just disappears. No one can see him, and he's just like in the back now. He's just. It's like he just got up and walked away casually and waited in the back for them to get there. Like he knew where they were going. You know? Like it's scripted.
No.
You mean like when me and Nick play WWE 2K whatever?
2K whatever. Do y'all play that?
I mean, we used to play it.
It's a fair game. Whatever.
I have to go
you mean SVR?
That too. I have to go to the back, the arena. It's the whenever you can go to the back of the arena.
Yeah, that's SVR.
Is SVR? That was 2K. I don't know.
I don't even think 2K. Yeah, 2K can do that. Wait, 2K can do that.
Yeah.
You'll find Triple H's office.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Whenever Nick would just fuck up my character and we get annoying. Yeah. 6 low Talkos.
6 low Talkos. Wait, the y'all's match or
yeah, for ours match.
I was like, wow, you Monster Ball match.
Yeah, well, it's
6 low Talkos.
No, this match though. This match, they're heading to the back. Fucking Raven's this little squirrel. He's trying to get the fuck away. He's trying to survive, says Paul Heyman. And Kane's chasing him. Big Show's chasing him. He's a little man. Just showing a lot of fear at this moment. Freaking Big Show goes ahead and picks up Kane and body slams him onto a stack of pallets. And I hate seeing pallets. Nightmares. And just chases after Raven, locks Kane outside of the gates.
Outside lock.
And he walks away. 1 second later, it's fucking ripped off. The whole door is just ripped off. It's just fucking dumb. It was just dumb. Any takeaways? Anything you like about this?
If you're watching this, you saw at the beginning what we had, what we played. Him going through the window. The ending, really, honestly, as well, because the ending was pretty good. Kane choke slams Big Show. It's funny whenever Big Show got him into the choking him, and Kane comes, Big Show's face just looked hilarious. Kane choked.
Yeah, the ending was great. It was like
a leg drop.
It was a leg drop / elbow drop, because I think he did an elbow drop to Big Show, because that's who he landed next to, and then that's who he pinned to win the title. That's right.
Kane look like anyone.
Kane won the match. And before this, it was like a go-kart section. They get into some golf carts. It turns to Mario Kart Double Dash because the ref was in the back of Kane's cart specifically, and I could hear the music playing. I could see the turtle shells forming. It was hilarious. Just runs over Raven's leg. You hear him go, ah! You saw the clip.
This was actually how Uber and DoorDash got invented.
I believe it.
We're not gonna laugh.
I thought it was pretty hilarious whenever Raven tried to choke Kane out. Reminded me of the scene in Halloween Kills. I don't know if everyone's seen that movie yet, but there's a scene that happens that way. It's like no effect.
Giving us homework now, man. Gotta watch Halloween Kills.
I already have
homework. It's just put it to the point where you try to choke someone and it does like no damage at all whatsoever. It's like, I feel stupid, but at least I tried.
I feel stupid.
It's like, oh, you're gonna get choked.
This is a 9-minute and 28-second match. Fucking hilarious. It's fun.
It was. I mean, it was entertaining.
Very fun. It was very fun.
Fun.
I want to give it 5 loaded. Talkos.
Myself and the real one will be agreeing with you. 5 loaded tacos with cheese, lettuce, fuck the tomatoes, sour cream.
He said what? Tomatoes.
All I eat on my tacos is cheese and lettuce.
That's really bad for your cholesterol.
If you're eating tacos, I don't think you give a shit about your cholesterol.
It's big facts. They're vegan tacos.
I'm gonna go Cinco.
What more do they need to do to get that loaded from you?
What they need to do?
But what more could they have done?
Call it a monster.
Was it because Kane won? Did you want Raven to win and retain?
Did you want
to hear the Raven music? The
I don't think Raven even deserved to win.
Okay, then
he didn't win, so it's a good thing he did win. But
I think he did.
So if he would have won, would it have been 4 loaded?
It would have got you 3, 2.
Now if Big Show would have won, would it have gone up 5 loaded?
It would have gone to a 7. No, man.
Fucking Raven's earned that win. Just he deserves a trophy just for showing up to that.
Just for showing up, participation awards.
His ass handed to him.
Here you go.
Like you can hear the ref counting, and you can see Raven just not giving a shit about it. Didn't even try. Like, no, stop. No, he's just like end the match, please.
Dude, that reminds me. This past Monday, Raw. I actually watched the first hour. It was a triple threat: Miz, Ali, and AJ Styles. And the ending of the match was Ali doing his 450 to the Miz, and that rolled into AJ Styles giving him a Styles clash by picking him up. That was a badass spot. But the Miz was like right there. Obviously, he got hit with the 450 and got the Styles clash on top of him. But like he was like right there, like really 3 inches away, and he couldn't like just reach over a stop. Like he just didn't give a shit.
Nah, like this is the end. I'm just gonna, what am I gonna do? Why do I gotta stop it? It's written. I gotta let it happen. It's already in the script.
If you haven't seen that spot, that's actually a pretty good spot. Like it looked awesome.
I haven't. That was recent.
Yeah, it was past Monday. It was the best Monday Night Raw like in decades.
You know it's recent because Mustafa was getting some TV time.
Yeah, you know that.
We got someone else in charge.
Speaking of that, SummerSlam happened last Saturday, and damn, that show was good.
Yeah. Were our predictions correct?
Huh?
Were the predictions we made in that SummerSlam 02 video? Do you know who got correct?
I didn't pay attention. I didn't write any of the predictions down.
I don't care. It's like, no, stop. I don't care about this match.
I don't know. I think pretty much all the ones that we like, the obvious choices won. There's no real surprises. So I'm pretty sure we all probably like tied.
Unanimous decision. They freaking booked SummerSlam to what we said. Just like these guys know what
I think we even booked down to the T. Bailey came out during after Bianca and Becky.
Yeah, and her twin Dakota Kai and Io Sky were there too.
But anyways, The next segment was actually a pretty funny segment. 2 weeks prior, 2 Monday Night Raws prior, Kurt Angle, or was it this Monday prior? I don't know. It was either the go home or the one after before. Kurt Angle came out and said that it was a go home edition. Go home for sure. Kurt Angle came out at the beginning of Raw and said that he has no opponent for WrestleMania, which is this Sunday. And Chris Benoit, what title does he hold? I forgot what title he owned.
The European, was it?
Was it European? Yeah. He comes out. He says he has good news, bad news. Good news is he has no match, no opponent for WrestleMania. Bad news for Kurt is he has no opponent for WrestleMania. So they set up that match. Kurt Angle versus Benoit. Kurt Angle says he's going to make him tap out. Kurt Angle gets put into the crossface and taps out. Obviously not in the match. It's just tapping out right there. And this segment, he's rewatching it. Edge and Christian come out and like they're laughing and like talking about other stuff. And then Angle saying, so if it wasn't an official match, there was no official ref, and it wasn't officially a sanctioned match at all, then there was no official tap out. And Edge and Christian were like, well, yeah, dude, like whatever you say, we don't care. So I thought that was funny ass segment.
Angle with hair.
Angle with hair, yes.
Yes.
Christian and Edge with hair.
What the hell? Long hair. Christian with long hair.
They have long hair? Huh?
What the hell?
They have funky glasses? Huh? And yeah, this is a fun time for
5-second poses.
Fucking the kazoos. Fucking I miss these guys. They were fun like this.
That's why Edge and Christian are my favorites. After that was Jonathan Coachman interviewing the furthest fan away that traveled the longest distance to be at WrestleMania in Houston. And the fan, he asked the fan, what do you want your message to be to the world? She said WWF rules.
That's what you want to say. Really?
That's it.
That's what you want to say.
You
Coming all the way from Australia.
You ruined your one wish. I mean,
it's like you're the voice of the voices right now. What do you want to say?
What do you want to say? Yeah.
The one with the panda logo on it.
Okay.
The Wildlife Federation.
You forgot to mention that it was not just Jonathan Coachman. It was Jonathan Coachman with hair.
The stubble. Yeah, it
was the coach.
Yeah, it was
the coach. I really forgot. I really kind of forgot about Jonathan Coachman. And then I saw him. I was like, "Hey, I actually forgot your name." So
it's that one guy.
I really forgot his name. I was like, I know his name, but I don't know his name. So, good on you.
Good on you.
And was there another segment?
No, it was the next match.
Okay, the next match was the next match. It's Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit in a 14-minute.
No, it's Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn.
I know. I wish though. It's Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn and against Test.
Oh, this one's for the European Championship. I don't know what the fuck did Benoit have?
I don't think they had any titles on the line.
There were six title matches on.
I don't know, maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, Intercontinental was there.
Benoit's not in this. He's the next one.
Yeah, but we're trying to figure out what title he had. I guess he didn't have a title. I don't know.
No, there wasn't a title. It was just a grudge match. It was a grudge match. It was Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn versus Test, who is the champion of the time, the European champion. 8-minute and 32-second bout. This one, there's just a lot of cheating in it. I mean, with Eddie Guerrero involved, you know what you're going to get. A lot of low blows. A lot of title belt uses. Yeah.
This was on the last episode. You heard us talk about Test, and I didn't care for his match.
I actually chose this event just so we could see Test with the title.
R.I.P.
For real, no laughs. R.I.P. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Test looked better in this match. I think he had Eddie Guerrero carried him. I think.
Bro,
it was a really good match. It was better than his match against Undertaker.
Where's the lie?
No, but quite literally, Test carried Eddie Guerrero into the sky. Like at one point, he did a tilt-a-whirl on him. Like Eddie Guerrero was going so fast, and Test reacted so fast. He did a tilt-a-whirl, and he just fucking flipped upside down, and he did it again into a tilt-a-whirl slam. And I just thought that was all impressive. I mean, sure, he's a big man. Eddie's a little smaller, but to do that carefully and at that pace with that velocity, it was pretty impressive. I like those two spots.
At one point, Test caught his leg on the ropes,
Yeah.
and Eddie, instead of being a cheater like he is, he actually helped Test get out.
It's like this isn't in the script.
The ref was trying to help as well, but Eddie's the one that got it out, and I was like, okay, that's a good little spot. Eddie, that's Eddie.
It's just Eddie being a good man.
I'm gonna be cheating right here. I'm gonna beat you fair and square by cheating, but not this way.
This isn't scripted, so that's why.
But I give this one 4 loaded tacos, and coming from the real one, he gives this one 6 tacos.
I was gonna say this is a 7 loaded because Test has a title around his waist.
That's it. For me, I'm
back
going
to reality. No, I'm kidding. It's a fucking 5 tacos.
That's where I'm at. I'm actually 5 tacos.
Oh, okay. We're in agreement.
I wish Juan was here so I can explain why 6 tacos.
Explain yourself.
I feel like it would be.
We're gonna get a live caller right now.
It would probably be more because of Eddie Guerrero, and probably because he was surprised by Test. I'm assuming, but I don't know.
It was the chemistry.
There was also an outside interference in this match. There wasn't just 1-on-1 or 2v2. There was a third man, the other man from the Radicals. It is what's his name? Don't want to look at the list. What's his name?
Dean
Malenko.
Dean Malenko.
The great Malenko from ICP. No, Dean Malenko had an outside interference pulling Test's legs out from a cover over Eddie Guerrero. And another interference right afterwards with Saturn, tossing the belt to Guerrero, knocking Test out, and that's how he wins. Dirty as shit. Dirtiest player in the game.
Yeah.
Dirtiest mullet in the game. Okay.
Mick Foley has a segment.
This segment, man.
He said he's gonna call out. He's gonna call the match down the middle in Houston,
Texas.
He always has cheap pops, and that leads into another
match. Before the actual interview started, it's just the camera pan comes into Foley's face, and he's there with Cole in it. Yeah, and Cole young as shit, but Foley young as shit. But Foley though, he's already looking at the camera. He's like bang bang in his head. He's just smiling at the camera. We didn't even say nothing yet. He's just like, I'm ready. Go. Okay. And then he ends it the same way again. It's like Foley always smiling. But yeah, that was just a funny little interview. What's next? Another segment?
No, we had the match.
Okay. Yeah, the next match is Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit grudge match, 14 minutes and 10 seconds. This match was just solid amateur wrestling. Just a lot of
amateur.
Pathetic. No, amateur wrestling. Very professionally though.
That's very entertaining.
So we're not entertained.
Very, very technical on the ground from the start. Eventually, it does turn into a wrestling match. 6-7 minutes in, with Kurt's frustrations.
My favorite thing about Kurt during this era was that he was always like, "Oh, I can out wrestle anybody. I can outwork every single person on this fucking roster." And then whenever he has any match, he comes and goes strong and tries to outwork them, but then they reverse everything and outwork him, and then he just gets pissed off fuck him, I'm cheating.
He's the Olympic gold medalist, man. He's all American. He's got to cheat.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about Kurt Angle during this era. He gets so frustrated so easily and fuck you.
Yeah, there's a spot in there that I like though. The Kurt Angle superplexing. No, getting superplexed and it just looks so nasty. From the top rope. I don't know. I just like the spot. He deserved it. Fuck him. Fuck him.
His moonsault is. I know Christopher Daniels has the BME, the best moonsault ever, but no, the best moonsault has to go to Kurt Angle.
I thought it was Lita.
No, I think it's Kurt.
Okay.
But yeah, his moonsault always looks so fucking great.
They had a classic. Accidentally touched the ref, and now he's completely unconscious. That's what happened. Every time that happens in a match, I just gotta point it out, which I've been forgetting to the last ones. But yeah, it's just accidentally shoved into the ref. Kurt Angle was, and then the ref's just out for good.
Wait till another match later on down the road here in a few.
It happens constantly, don't it?
15 minutes out, like fuck me.
If you love that shit, stay tuned.
That's good.
The headbutt though, Chris Benoit. It's Chris Benoit. Everybody knows what happened. His headbutt, he did it in this match, and I just cringed at it. After all the stuff that we know about it, what happened and everything, it's just.
I mean,
cringe.
All that aside, Chris Benoit is still a very entertaining performer. Well, not still.
All that aside, rewatching his old matches, they're so entertaining. He was one of the best to ever do it. It just sucks what he did to end his life and everything, whatnot. But anyways, I don't think we've talked about it the past couple episodes that we had him on.
Why?
But anyways,
I mean, yeah.
This match was very hard to rate. Like I was thinking about what would I rate it, and it was very hard. I was contemplating between 5.5, 5 loaded, all the way up until 7. But I think I'm gonna stick with 6 loaded.
Yeah, I want to point out that moonsault Kurt Angle did. It was overshot. I mean, you can't help it because you're facing away. But yeah, he overshot over Benoit. Benoit tries to get his knees up, and it's just like he has his knees to the farthest he can go, basically on the mat, and that counts as him landing on his knees. And it was just botchy looking. 5 tacos. 5 loaded.
I gave it 6 loaded. The real one is giving it 6 tacos.
The real one. I'm finally gonna agree with him, huh? 6. I'm going 6.
Okay. That's fair.
The next segment was William Regal walking into his office with Kamala rubbing a picture of the Queen on his belly on top of his desk.
It was
anyways
funny as shit. It was funny as shit. It really was. Regal was freaking the fuck out, and not bullshit freaking out, some goofy over the topness, but he looked like, what the fuck? Like it was in his British voice. Like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, what
are you doing in my swamp?
Already. What the fuck was that?
My cat dropped something.
We got a ghost. We got an apparition.
Chris Benoit.
You summoned me.
You talking shit.
So anyways,
his theme music playing.
The ending of the match after Kurt Angle picked up the win. I forgot to talk about the beginning. Did y'all find it weird whenever he came out?
Who, Kurt Angle or Chris Benoit?
Kurt Angle. Like, it seemed like the audio was kind of funky. Like they tried covering up something like the chants or something.
I heard that sometimes at the last match. So they might have tampered with it during this one.
Yeah, because he came out like it was real low. I didn't hear no cheering, and then he got the mic and he said something, and then it the audio came back up, and you hear the cheering or booing.
No, I don't think I did. I mean, I really don't remember that.
Oh, anyways, Angle has another interview. He said that he won, and since he won, Chris Benoit got no respect from him. Benoit comes in, puts him in a crossface, and Angle taps out once more.
Again. Don't respect this.
But if there was no referee, it's really a tap out.
I mean, it's recorded though.
Did he really tap out though?
Add that to the list. How many times he taps out?
Taps out every single time.
Next is another match, I assume.
Yeah,
the video package.
The woman's match.
The woman.
Woman's.
Yeah, it's China versus Ivory from Right to Censored, with Ivory being the champion at this time. China just returned from an injury. It just says injury. I didn't read too deep into it. Like she had an injury apparently, but it was a 2 minute and 38 second squash match. That's right. Ivory destroyed China. Absolutely bodied her.
I don't remember that happening at all.
Go back and watch it.
That sounds about as weird as Carry On Cross getting destroyed by Jeff Hardy.
But that actually did happen. Take him to a ladder match. No, we know China got the win fair and square. She got the dub. It was a match, you know. It made China look really good, really fucking strong. But I mean, it's just Ivory.
You know, I wouldn't say Ivory was really good. I don't know if you've ever seen any of her old matches. She was actually like a good wrestler, and like it just sucks that she was in this time frame where there was like no attention given to the woman. Yeah, there you go, respect. But I think had she like came up like during the women's revolution that Charlotte Flair or Bella Twins or Paige or whoever started, even though it's Knockouts division, like we said a couple of episodes back, she would have been really over.
Ivory, yeah, it was just a bad era for her. I mean, there wasn't very much respect going out to the women, but Trish Stratus had a lot of it, and China, of course, had some of it. She was the Intercontinental Champion for real. Like that's pretty big. No woman does that. That's a male's division.
The ending of this year of L1, I think China was released as well.
She was released. Yes.
It was a weird time for her winning the women's title because I think she had never won that title before because she had won the Intercontinental title. Why even go after any of the women's? But yeah, she got released around that year. 2 tacos.
2 tacos.
And
2
the real
tacos.
One,
those tacos.
The real one gave this one 4.
It was entertaining. I mean, not like wow, that was awesome, but it was just like kind of what we expect to see, and made China look strong. I was gonna give it like 4. I was thinking 3 loaded, but I'm gonna go with 4 also. It was solid squash. I like the way she pinned her. She was just laying on her like nothing. Like who cares?
All right, I'm gonna do you one better. One better. One loaded. So I mean, I think Franco and I were on somewhat similar.
These guys are over here talking about no women were getting respected at this time. Yeah, I'm gonna rate that 1.5.
So if you have a women's match on if you have a women's match on any pay-per-view, I don't care how old the pay-per-view is, and it's less than 5 minutes, I'm giving you 1 to 2.
It had China with like rocket launchers at the start for
rocket launchers.
Yeah, I did write that down. I forgot to talk about that, but I did like that. She had her own little fireworks. That alone is 5 tacos.
I mean, because like it wasn't just her going there, blah blah blah. I'm gonna get the title, blah blah blah. I'm gonna leave. There was a rivalry before.
To me, I'll say the interest is always stood out to me.
There was a story. You could see Ivory at the beginning of the match before the match started. She was intimidated and scared. She was saying, "Please, like this is mine. Let me keep it." And China comes in, being China, like she's unstoppable, and like she was built,
being untouchable.
Like she was being built up, and I appreciate that they were showing some respect at this moment. Not to Ivory, but to someone. And yeah, she was really built up in this match.
I stand by what I said.
He's trying to justify his.
I think it's mainly because she was released later on and like doing all the backstage antics. But I still stand by what I rated it as.
Well, I think she was released. Well, she was released also not just because like, well, I'm Triple H and I'm done with you now, but she also started commotion over the relationship with Triple H, If it was more of like kept down low, maybe things wouldn't have been how they were, and she could have still been in the company. But there was differences between all their opinions, and obviously she's going to be irate a little bit, and so she was released. I mean, it's just how you view things. She might have acted out wrong, and Triple H always did the wrong thing, but she could have done a little better. And she was just built up prior to this, winning the title.
We can all do a little better sometimes.
We can all do a little better. Yes. Again, put that up there along. Put that quote. Women aren't getting respect. 2 times. Put that quote next to the Miz being the greatest main event of WrestleMania. Put both of them up there. Just keep
if you're listening to this and you hate my or Nick's rating on one loaded or 2 loaded tacos out of 7,
I said what I said.
And comment down below. Let us know so I can know who to block.
Yo, these guys hate women. These guys hate women.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't say anything about anything. Franco added too much extra.
What did Franco say? It's a woman's match.
I did not say that at all.
Reason.
I said if it was a women's match that's less than 5 minutes in the 2000s, it's gonna be 2 tacos. Or
that's because you didn't think they put any effort into it. But there was storytelling. There isn't any technicality in the ring, but there was story in it. And you only look at the time frame. That damn shame.
Anyways, the next match.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyways,
like I said, her fireworks. That was a 5 tacos.
Oh, okay.
Fire.
Cool.
That was a cool moment. That was almost as good. That was better than The Rock, fucking doing the flamethrower to his name.
I swear, I thought he was gonna say that was almost as good as Miz being the world champion. This guy, dude. This guy.
Are we talking about the first time or the second time? Which title reign?
There was twice. Yeah, it's weird it happened twice. It's
fuck. He's the only 2-time.
We're the worst.
2-time Triple Crown champion.
Triple Crown.
2-time.
Anyways, next segment.
Put some respect on his name.
Respect.
There was no segment right here. That was just the next match.
The next match is highly talked about forever. After the revolution of the ladder match, we've evolved into a TLC match. It's Edge and Christian EC versus the Dudley Boys, who are the current champions at the time, the WWF tag team.
Was that match next, or was it Shane and Mick Foley? Shane and Vince.
I just want to get to the good stuff. Anyways,
it was Shane versus Vince.
No, the Hardy Boys. 15 minutes. Okay, fine. We'll do Shane.
I mean, this match was still highly talked about to this day. We're going from a match that wasn't highly talked about whatsoever to a match that's talked about. I think like the next 4 matches are highly talked about to this day.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's a stack card.
They're like, now that we got that shit over with, here's some great stuff.
Not really the next 4 matches.
Oh well, it's still talked about though.
I mean, there's one you're overlooking. I want to overlook it too.
It was still talked about.
By who?
Me.
By the people that like that shit.
Anyways, fine. Shane McMahon versus Mr. McMahon in a grudge match, 14 minutes and 11 seconds. It's a street fight with Mick Foley as the guest referee. This match,
Shane. When the fuck is Shane gonna learn not to do an elbow drop when there's another person by his opponent? It's right here. He did the elbow drop to Vince, who was on top of the commentary team.
Yeah,
commentary table.
The Spanish table.
And then Stephanie.
Always a Spanish one.
Yeah, for the most part. Stephanie was there, and when he came off, like Stephanie pulled Vince off. And then a few years ago, was it Hell in a Cell, I think? When Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, one of them pulled the other off.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that. And it was like, this guy is always fucking trying to hurt himself, man.
He just wants to be loved by Vince.
Why don't you love me? He's like Will Smith in his bitch. Why don't he want me? It's actually like Will Smith twice. Why don't she want me? Because, okay. No one wants Will Smith.
This was
Jesus Christ, it's so sad.
This was the debut of the infamous Shane McMahon, Coast to Coast.
McMahon.
That's the end of the match. You're going right to the ending.
What else do you want to talk about? Let's
get to the good shit. Yeah, this was the invention of the infamous Coast to Coast by Shane
McMahon.
Shane O'Mac. Yeah, no, this match was started because apparently Vince was up to his shit that he still does to this day of messing around while being married with other women. And Shane found it highly distasteful, while Stephanie, for some reason, loved it. It's weird shit.
She's daddy's
But, dude, it's weird shit. It was some weird shit. Okay, Linda McMahon is there sedated, heavily sedated in a wheelchair, they think, until the end of the match where Miss McMahon is turned around from her over Shane McMahon's head with the fucking trash can in hand. And he's just standing there for a good long ass minute. And then Shane McMahon's like, behind you.
Dad, watch out.
Look out! And there's a zombie. Because she did look like a zombie though.
Whenever she stood up, the pop for the crowd.
The crowd loved that.
That
Yeah, like she was not sedated, she was bullshitting. She was ragdolling. And like she just kicks the shit out of Vince McMahon's nuts, sends him right into his stomach.
The grapefruits, the genetic jackhammer, whatever else you called it.
Massive. The Miz shirt by now.
Massive balls.
Dude, that shirt. What is that shirt? Acknowledge your daddy.
I was about to say, have you seen the new Roman Reigns?
What is going on? Triple H, bro. This is weird, dude. I'm not buying any of that.
I don't think Triple H had that control over that shirt.
I doubt it. I doubt that. I doubt both of that.
Acknowledge your daddy.
Acknowledge your daddy. Yeah, no, it was a good pop for Linda McMahon getting out and fighting for herself. Before this, Trish Stratus did a turn on Mr. McMahon because Trish Stratus was the one that Mr. McMahon was having an affair with, and she just came to her senses, and she was just waiting for this moment. And she smack him or deck him? Which one was it?
I think she smacked him.
She just smacked him to the ground. Stephanie didn't like this. I liked how she ran into the ring and grabbed onto the ropes. For some reason backwards. I don't know how the hell it happened like this. But Trish picks her up and then she takes a fall onto the mat. The hardest part of the ring. I appreciate that spot. And yeah, what do you guys think about this match?
Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon aren't not wrestlers. They brawled.
They brawled. Yeah, it was a street fight.
It was a street fight. Bet you like Vince's idea was like, man, I really hate my son. How can I hit him without getting in trouble? A match.
I'll put it on TV. I don't beat his ass at the house in privacy. No, I'm gonna beat his ass on TV.
10 years later, I'll say we're family oriented.
Family.
Dysfunctional family.
The match was good. I enjoyed it.
It was a slobber knocker.
It was indeed a slobber knocker. It wasn't a technical match like Kurt Angle and Benoit, but it was a technically a match. So
it's technically a match. It was a handicap match. Mick Foley beat the shit out of him too.
Oh yeah, Mick Foley.
Retaliation.
Yeah, he was the commissioner, and Vince fired him, and that was the whole story. And before the match, Shane McMahon came out. He said, "What's up?" to the WCW guys. He's like, "What's up, boys?" And they were saying like in the box office. I don't know if they call it the
nosebleeds.
Very top. Yeah, the suites.
We can't even see them.
Like they didn't even really acknowledge him at all. They didn't acknowledge their daddy. They were like, just like they're like, oh yeah, what's up? I'm like, well, you boys, you just bought us. What the fuck?
They're like, yeah, I fucking hate WWE. I want to go back to WWE.
Oh, please come to the show. Well, we don't want to. I'll give you a $2 raise.
Paul Heyman calls them the suckers, the WCW suckers.
The Go Home Edition is whenever it's revealed that Vince now owns his competition, and then it's revealed he's Shane saying that there isn't McMahon on the contract, but it's not Vince, it's Shane.
We've heard it before.
I want to talk about them. That storyline is so dumb. What kind of lawyer did he have that let him do that? Like, yeah, your dad's buying this, but you're his son, so yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, like, I guess this works. You look a little bit like him, you know. Like you are Mr. McMahon.
Can you do
So
the walk?
the what's now known as a Conor McGregor was he can kind of do it. Yeah, it was. What do you guys rate it? What do you guys rate this?
That coast to coast alone was 7 loaded.
Yeah, the invention of the coast to coast was this match. No one saw it coming. I saw it coming, but no one in the past saw it coming.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming, but
In
me.
hindsight, I saw it coming. I'd give this one a 6 loaded, and the real one gives this one 6.
I give it a 6. It's nothing technical. Fucking Shane jumped from the Nick. Fucking Shane jumped from the top rope, like you said earlier, and he was just unconscious for like over half the match. He was just there on the pile of rubble.
Have you ever jumped from like so many feet and landed on your back?
Superhuman does it a lot, and whoop whoop, and he gets up right away, man. He just knows everything. Shout out to Superhuman.
Don't give him a shout out. What the fuck?
Shout out to Superhuman for all
He's
the
not subscribed
juggalos
to
and
us.
juggalettes. He will now. He ain't. He's not. He's not.
So originally, I had this pretty low.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna change my rating, just because of how sexy Coast to Coast was.
This is a good. It was sexy.
But yeah, I went from a 4 to a 5.
A 4 to a 5.
Did
Yeah.
you say that this was rated pretty well?
I said pretty low.
Oh, okay. They said pretty well. I was like, how the fuck?
This is pretty well.
He
And my
originally
standards,
rated it like 2.
it was a -1.
It was
I
a
know
negative.
that's not part of the rating system, but I just make my own rules.
Anyways, match of the night.
Fuck. Match of the night.
Yeah, the match of the night. Then next up.
Okay, match of the
get to
night
it.
then. All right. Stone Cold Steve Austin
I
versus.
think we're missing other matches.
You said match of the night. I'm going to the match of the night.
The match that everybody watches over and over again whenever they're kids.
Should be Stone Cold versus.
We all know WrestleMania 19's match was better.
This one was still fucking amazing. Anyways, match of the night: ENC, Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys, the WWF Tag Team Champions, and the Hardy Boys in a 15-minute, 50-second slobber knocker of a TLC 2.
Okay, this is more of a 9-person tag, because we got Rhino on Edge and Christian side, we got Lita on the Hardy Boys side, and
Does
we got
that count?
Spike Dudley. It counted. Spike Dudley on the Dudley Boys side.
Yeah, dude, Spike came in there swinging. Fucking, I enjoyed his entrance in there.
Before we get into it, I know on the Go Home edition, I think, or the week prior, Rhino was introduced to Kurt Angle. Edge and Christian introduced him, and Rhino, Edge and Christian said that this is our friend Rhino. He's a good friend of ours, and Rhino said to Kurt Angle, is like, "Oh, any friend of Edge and Christian is a friend of mine. I'll do anything for you, man. I'll even bleed for you." And just the way he said it was like so freaking amazing. And Kurt Angle was like, "Yeah, thanks, man. I don't think that's necessary though." But thank you.
What's cool about Rhino, Edge, and Christian is that they've been hanging around together for fucking ever. They've been partners on the Indies before they ever came into WWE, and they just wound up there together. Like all paths lead down one road.
Even the ones that's traveled by.
Yes.
Anyways, this match. There's so many spots in this match that are replayed.
Wait. Before the match even starts, the Dudley Boys are the last ones to make their entrance. And I don't know if anyone noticed, you talked about audio sounds earlier, but this shit was so eerie. I don't know what the sound effect was in their music, But if you go back and listen to it, it's just really focused on the music and the visuals and the timing of the bell. It sounded creepy as shit. It made it feel like it was gonna be a dark event for me, at least, because I pay
It
attention
was
to
a dark event.
that. There was bodies everywhere.
Careers were cut short because of this match.
It's true. It's true.
They put their bodies on the line.
Like it would have been very appropriate had they did do not try this at home right before this match.
What entertains you
during the match,
your body,
and after the match,
and only play this in games. Like fuck.
Glitch the game.
Yeah, no, okay, you can go ahead. I'm sorry. Franco.
Sorry, someone messaged me. You go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
Me. I was gonna say, like, the start of a match. It was everybody hates E&C. Just Edge and Christian were there. They're looking around, ding, 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 and they just all swarm Edge and Christian and just beat them down. And then they're out of the way. Now the Hardys and Dudleys go after it, and Matt winds up somehow upside down on the turnbuckle. And it went from everybody hates E&C to everybody hates Matt Hardy's nuts, because they just put fucking the Dudleys just put their feet right on in between his legs and just start pressing down on his nuts, and it looks horrible. It just looks awful. Sorry.
Before we fully dive into this, I just want to let us know everybody's side. I'm Edge and Christian side.
Why does this matter?
It does matter. What side are you on, Andy?
The Hardys.
Okay, what side are you on, Nico Acha?
The Dudleys.
I'm on the old side.
You gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a team. One of
the thing is,
not one to win. Just who's your favorite?
Okay, there you go. That's what I was gonna say. Not who you want to always see win, but like who's your favorite.
To be fair, the Dudleys were my least favorite. So.
Okay.
See, that's what I want to talk about. Like, who's your least favorite, Andy?
The Dudleys.
Exactly, and they're my least favorite too. Why? In this match, like everything about this match was so damn good, but yet these were like the least favorite of everybody's. Well, three of our team. I mean, 3 out of 3.
Well, I mean, they're the least favorite, but not because they're bad, but just because we don't prefer them. They're good. They're just not my favorite.
Okay, why do you like the Hardys over the Dudleys?
They put their lives, their careers, their bodies on the line.
Why do you like Edge and Christian over the Dudleys?
They're funny.
They're more charismatic,
and they have good chemistry. And they both look the same. They're twins. They look more like brothers than the Hardys.
I just always found that weird that the Dudleys were always the least preferred team when they always came to these 3.
The Dudleys look more like brothers than Edge and Christian.
Anyways, Edge and Christian are my favorite.
Yeah.
I used to always rewatch this one, TLC 1, so many times as a kid on Edge's DVD, the ladder match DVD, even the Edge versus Hardys for the what was it, the managerial something Terry Runnels, whatever. Like every time they have a ladder with Edge and Christian and the Hardys, it's always good. And this was no different. There's so many spots you can talk about in this match. I'm gonna talk about my favorite, the one that's always replayed over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The one that everybody's thinking about when we're talking about this match. Edge spearing Jeff Hardy from the top of a ladder while he's holding the titles.
He's dangling on the titles.
20 feet in the air. How many feet
I hate when they do that. They're just like, I'm gonna hang on to the titles.
And the thing about this is that they always replay that spot where he's dangling and then the spear. They never replay the minute prior to it where Jeff Hardy is jumping on the ladder and like
it's a botch.
Botches, it's a botch. Botches it and then like sets up the ladder, get it, and then like tries to knock the ladder away. I think Bubba Ray had to pull the ladder and Jeff Hardy's feet were still on. He's like, oh
yeah. The thing about that, like Bubba couldn't see, like Bubba can't see, his legs are stuck in the ladder, so like it could have got really bad, and Jeff gets out of it in time to die by Edge. So luckily, yeah, no, it was a good spot. It was something else you should look at.
It's my favorite spot of the match. Always my favorite spot. Edge had said prior, like not prior. Edge had said different time that people asked him how many times did he and Jeff practice that spot in his DVD, and he's like, well, "Why would I practice that spot?
Why would I want?
Why would I do that prior? Like, you think I did that more than once?"
I'm not ever doing that again. Jeff will. I'm not. Fuck that. It's funny. I like the classic the Hardy's combo off the top ladder, the leg drop body drop. I don't know what that is. That's just a body flop, I guess. I don't know. Spots. I like spots. Bubba power bombs Jeff Hardy onto Edge while he's on the table. That's just fun to watch.
Did you like any spots, Nick? Nico Acha?
Nico Archer,
Nico Acha.
besides the obvious ones. I mean, I did really enjoy the Spike Dudley spot where he did it with Christian.
That's what I said. He fucking gives them all sliced bread. You get a sliced bread. You get a sliced bread.
It's like, oh,
It was fucking great.
that's beautiful.
It's like,
Hey,
and
do we have any sliced bread? No. Here you go.
here, go give them some. They're hungry for some bread.
He's like, I don't want it. Are you sure?
They're ducks. They like it.
The fucking ducks. They're blonde. They're ducks. Isn't that how that works? No, like he goes in there, the ring. He gets Edge first. He's standing next to a ladder. Sliced bread going up the ladder onto the mat. And then he sees Christian. He's like, "You're next, boy." And Chris is just on the outside of the ropes next to the turnbuckle.
Why me?
And he gets his neck, runs up the buckle, outside the ring onto a table. Like, damn, he just wanted everybody. He's like, you get one.
You're not even in this match, man.
It's like Mustafa Ali standing outside the ring, and he tells Spike Dudley, "Get him," and he gets him.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine how good that storyline would have been had Triple H been running things back then.
Mustafa Ali would be the longest reigning champion right now. No, he wouldn't be, but it would have been better. They would have all stayed in the company for one.
Anyways, I gave this one an obvious 7 loaded, along with the real one. Also gave this one as fully 7 loaded.
Yeah, it's a 7 loaded. Always watch it on the Hardy Boys DVDs too.
And here's Nick gonna about to say a 6 loaded.
I'm going to give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 6 because Dudleys were involved.
Not enough Spike Dudley.
Not enough Spike Dudley.
Edge could have done it better.
Fuck.
It did look a little weak.
Jeff Hardy botched the ladder match. Yeah, the ladder spot. Yep.
Botched. I mean, I didn't really. Did you expect anything less?
I mean, it was just.
In retrospect, I didn't expect anything less. Hindsight.
5 loaded.
This guy. I'm going 6 loaded, to be honest.
Did you give anything higher in this review? Higher than a 6 loaded?
Yes.
Okay, I swear to God, if we get to the main event and it's less than 6 loaded or it's 6 loaded, you're off this podcast.
You're off this
We're kicking you off.
Hey, don't
kick me off
until we
We're kicking you off. We're kicking you off the next episode.
Oh.
Just because I didn't find any of those other matches entertaining?
Yes. The battle royal, the gimmick battle royal better be 7 loaded.
He's Kurt Cobain over here. You're just easily amused.
Anyway, so the next match. I don't think there was any segments in between.
He didn't give the rating, did he?
He said 6 loaded.
He did. I just want to ignore it because I didn't hear a 7 loaded.
6 loaded for the ones in the back, in the front, and the side, left to right.
You know what? We're lowering our rating system to 6 loaded only now.
No. Then he's gonna start giving everyone less than that.
Anyways, if you want to give y'all's ratings, y'all can comment down below y'all's ratings and whatnot. I'll probably read them. I'll probably let them.
Who was your favorite? Do you like the Dudley Boys?
Unsubscribe. If you love the Dudley Boys over Edge and Christian and the Hardys, comment down below so I can block you.
I'm gonna do it.
Give us a list of matches to watch on the Dudley Boys that makes you think this is okay, and we will watch them in a review for you. That'll be my pick.
Put respect on their name. They made tables popular.
Put some respect on Edge and Christian name. They made shares popular.
They-
We're sitting on chairs because of them.
Okay.
I'm signing up.
I'm like, yeah, everything is less than a 7. Fuck you. Kick me out. I don't give a shit. I'm the
That's a threat or what?
I don't give a shit about your kids.
Anyways, the next match was the gimmick battle royale.
Trash.
This match was the battle royale. It featured the Bushwhackers, Luke Williams and Butch Miller, Duke the Dumpster Draws, the Iron Sheik, Earthquake, the Goon, Doink the Clown, Kamala, and Kimchi. I never heard of Kimchi before. Repo Man, Jim Cornette. Everyone loves Jim Cornette. Nikolai Volkov, Michael Freebird, P.S. Hayes, One Man Gang, the Gobbledygooker, Tugboat, Hillbilly Jim, Brother Love, and Sergeant Slaughter. And the next match is The Undertaker versus Triple H.
This gimmick battle royal was because of the nostalgia. Because of the nostalgia, you had different commentators. You had Mean Gene Okerlund and Bobby the Brain Heenan. The winner of the match was the Iron Sheik, and the reason he won the match was because he could not take the bump over the top rope. That's the reason he won the match.
But he got his ass beat afterwards.
I gave this one taco, one loaded taco, and the Rowan gave this one 3.
3?
3 tacos.
Okay, Nick, this is your one time you can use a 7 loaded.
7 loaded.
And you stay on the podcast. Give it a 7 loaded right now. You stay on the podcast.
Negative. You really said 1 loaded, huh? You're being real generous with that rating.
I
gave it 1 loaded for the fact that Iron Sheik did not take the bump.
I'm gonna give it a loaded. I'm gonna give it lettuce and cheese and sour cream. You're not getting no meat. You're not getting no tortilla.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I had this. You can even call it a thing. A 1.
A 1.
I was like, this is just filler.
It was.
It was for the nostalgia pop. This was
not for me.
Whenever the Hall of Fame wasn't around at the time, so you had to get the legends on the card, which obviously we.
I'm not popping for no gobbledygooker. I don't care what you say.
Anyways, next match.
Wait, Paul. The fucking JR tells Paul Heyman or somebody to go in the ring, and he responds with like, "What am I supposed to go in there with? My freaking cell phone?" He used to have like a big. Who did that? I forgot. You know what? Next match. I don't care. This the gimmick battle royale. I don't know why I tried talking about it. The next match is The Undertaker versus Triple H in an 18-minute, 27-second match.
This was before they recognized the streak as a streak. They recognized it as him being undefeated. I don't know when. I was supposed to look it up. I forgot to look it up. But I don't know when they started acknowledging the streak. Never. They got the 19-0, 20-0, 23-0. But before we talk about this match, let's dive into the debate. Would Undertaker be a legend had he lost any of his matches at WrestleMania before Brock Lesnar? Had he lost this match?
Lost all his matches.
To be a legend,
I mean,
his WrestleMania matches wouldn't matter though. After that,
let's say because they didn't know about the streak. Like the streak just happened. Someone pointed out like, oh look, he's undefeated. Like, oh okay, cool, let's turn this to something. But let's say after his 6th win, he lost. He's lost the 7th one. Yeah, I think he would still be a legend.
Of course, I mean, other people that are being called legends. They didn't really do a whole lot in their careers.
To be fair, they have Alicia Fox as legend, yes.
I mean,
not in my world.
Can see Undertaker being in a gimmick battle royal.
Oh God, dude! Yeah, that'd be funny as shit. He would still be the dead man, the phenom. You know, he'd still have lineage. But you're right. The biggest thing backing him was his undefeated streak. That was the biggest thing backing him, and I can't think of a reason to call him something so like amazing. without it.
He turned that into his personality.
That was him. Yeah, the undefeated streak. Like, you know me, I'm undefeated at WrestleMania.
That was a streak. I mean, he
Oh,
really didn't
say
have
that,
that
say.
many title wins, so
And another one. Yeah, I think that'll be replicated.
who's undefeated right now?
Fuck, I know. I had to look into this.
I mean, Curtis Axel is still in the Royal Rumble. He's still in the Royal Rumble match. I don't know how long, but
Just give him a random title shot out of nowhere.
Like, dude, he's like, how long can you survive?
Who's the next contender? Curtis Axel. Why? Because he was never eliminated.
I don't know who's undefeated at WrestleMania. Is that what you're looking up right now?
As of April 2nd, 2020, Corbin was undefeated at 2-0. I don't know if he lost at 36, 37, or 38.
What was the biggest
who's undefeated? Can you search up who's undefeated right now, currently?
RVD's at 4-0.
But he's not. Who's in the company?
A company. Just a bunch of made cutters.
Oh, really? I mean, well, some people might have not had any matches at WrestleMania. All right, we're waiting for Joe Alonso to make his debut to be undefeated at WrestleMania.
Undefeated.
You gonna cut all this out, right? This time you should look.
No, y'all gotta keep going.
What?
Keep talking.
You better cut that out.
Wade Barrett's 0-3.
0-3.
He's looking up random shit now. It's just
Y'all can talk about the match.
What match?
William Regal is 0-2. Some bullshit. Put some respect on his name.
Okay. Undertaker and Triple H.
That Limp Bizkit though. Oh man.
During this time, like nothing was really going on. I don't think anything was going on with the Undertaker. He was previously teamed up with his brother Kane to form the Brothers of Destruction, and then after this, he teamed up with Kane again and continued being in the Brothers of Destruction.
Not really a whole lot going on.
Yeah,
his whole American Badass.
He was just there. He was just there with the bike, you know.
Still with the bike. His matches with Jeff Hardy, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. This match though, it opened up with Motorhead playing the game's theme song. And it was if you want to talk about botches, all I heard was like, time to play the game. The game, time to play the game.
I don't think he knew the lyrics. Even though he wrote the song.
The lyrics. He didn't know the lyrics to his own.
What's my line?
Right?
Like repeating the same thing over again.
The game.
The game.
I can't.
You do not want to play me.
What were you looking for?
See what Baron Corbin's record and anybody. Right now, it's just the RVD.
What are the lyrics of this song?
The lyrics.
The game.
It's one of those damn TV shows. Finish this lyric. Come on, let me.
Finish the song to play the game.
The game. I was like, I honestly didn't think I was gonna perform this song live.
I didn't actually think I was ever gonna perform
it was a one-time recording. Triple H didn't care. He was still vibing with the music though. He was like, "Oh."
He seemed like he was into it. No one else was. Huh? The instrumental was good, but the lyrics, the vocals.
I mean,
like R.I.P. But still,
just need to know the words. Otherwise, it was still vocally.
It was there. It was a song.
It was there, and then you get Limp Bizkit's rolling.
Yeah, and then like Limp Bizkit again.
What was that before he came out?
It was after. Limp Bizkit was after the game. Yeah. Okay, this match, was it a no DQ match at all? It was a regular match.
I mean, they were outside when they got counted out.
They were outside for like all of
More
it.
more than 10.
Like the referee got knocked out, and they were outside. They were going
So he was
around and
knocked
around.
out
They were
for a
getting
longer
done.
time
That's what I
the
was
whole
talking
time.
about earlier. He got knocked off like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And like
he was just
this was Mike Chioda, and he didn't like. He was just knocked out, and he did not move at all until Undertaker like nudged him, and he was like, "I'm good. What's up?"
He's like, "You
it's
still
weird.
knocked out?" The hell?
It's weird because like I think was Mike Chioda also in the Stone Cold and Austin match?
That was
Stone
what
Cold
No,
and
it was
Rock.
Earl
for
Hebner.
same. No, it was, yeah,
Hebner.
Hebner.
Yeah, I remember because Earl Hebner chipped him for the stiff steps.
Yeah, I think Earl Hebner got hit into. He was checking one of the turnbuckles, tying it back in because I forgot who was fucking with it. Someone got thrown into him, and he just no sold it. He just came back into it. Like he actually got hit, and he just didn't act like he got hit. Like the first time a referee didn't act like they died after being touched.
Good time.
Like fucking, but like this dude was out for 15 fucking minutes. Mike Chioda
That's my cue.
out, bro. Like
Yeah.
a light.
This match was everywhere at the beginning, but it was real good. I love the ending. Triple H really did not hit a pedigree once in this match.
Yeah, he didn't.
That's why he liked the match.
That's the reason he didn't win.
There's the reason he didn't win.
Had to use the pedigree, maybe.
Oh yeah, he was solid, man. Triple H, greatest wrestler of all time.
I like the ending though with Taker picking him up for the last ride, and the referee's out, and Triple H has the sledgehammer. Hits him with it.
Yeah, he gets the last ride again. And he just fucking gave Triple H a wedgie in that last ride. Like he was in the air, bro. And that was it. Like once you saw that height, it's over.
That was the second time he was in the air.
Ride. That's the second time his ass goes up. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, I can see my house from here."
With that last ride, and then that spot where they're on top. I don't even know what the hell it's called, but
I don't even know what that is.
Like that square area, or Undertaker had him up with the choke slam. He was holding him up for a good while, and he just slammed him.
You know, like we didn't hear any noise, and then they show us a different angle. He lands on a fucking bed. He lands on a cushion. Like, so he doesn't die. I understand.
He just died.
I was unexpected. I saw him chuck slam. I'm like, oh, he's dead. And then we look over. Oh, he's on a mattress. He's okay.
That was the only crowd reaction I think that they chanted.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Right?
Holy shit! And when you see his landing, it's bouncy as hell. That bed, that cushion, that mattress is so fucking.
He's like, "It's all right, guys. I'm okay."
He good as fuck. He ain't hurt at all.
It was still a good spot though. Just the height.
Fucking Big Show and Raven over there. They taking the real bump. H is not doing that shit. No, you got him fucked up. Like no.
He's like, I want a 30-year career, not a 10.
Like I'm gonna run this company, so like I need to be alive. Shane, you could jump off of whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna own this company, not you. That sucks. But yeah, biggest last ride ever. I'm gonna give this shit.
Oh no, don't rate.
What?
I was
I
gonna
gave
have
it
Nick.
already.
I was gonna have Nick go first.
Cut that out. cut the number out. Cut my rating out.
Yeah, let me go first.
Go ahead, Nick.
Might be
Undertaker.
some bias.
WrestleMania.
Might be some bias stuff going on here.
Let's hear it.
No, I mean there was a lot of back and forth. It was cool. That's it. That's all I gotta say. You don't get no rating at all.
I give this 2 cools.
If you must know.
Banging it.
I'm gonna go 6.5.
6 loaded.
Yeah, 6 loaded. I forgot the terminology of what we use on this show.
With that being said, the real one is also giving this 6 loaded.
And you're giving it a 6 loaded too.
I'm going with 6.
Okay, I'm going with the 6 too. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
if you didn't cut it out, it was there.
It's like besides him and Undertaker and Shawn, I think Triple H and Undertaker were like the 3 guys that had great, good chemistry in the ring.
Yeah.
Undertaker and Kane.
Undertaker Kane also.
I mean, they're brothers.
But they're very similar.
We're
I was like,
brothers.
we do tombstones and choke slams,
We're happy
and we both sit up.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that we are here at this moment,
At this moment, I'm gonna head out.
All right, guys.
we're about to watch the greatest promo of all time.
Play it, and we get copyright strike. Then we're taking out.
Copyright strike. Yo.
Coming up next, folks, we hope to get a final word from
Lip biscuit.
next on SmackDown. We're still here.
Jesus.
That is arguably one of the best promos of all time.
That's in the Hall of Fame. That package itself is in the Hall of Fame.
Whoever did that promo, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, deserves everything.
I'm gonna watch it again after this.
Yeah, that always gets me pumped up. Even though I prefer Wrestlemania 19 being the match, my favorite match of theirs, but the promo was just great. The story behind it was that I think Steve was coming off of Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin was coming off of wrong first name basis now. Steve. I was coming off of
Stunning Steve.
His injury, I believe, and wanted the title to prove that he still got it. And I don't know. Vince just threw Deborah in there because they didn't know if this would be a good story. Obviously, it was a better story with or without Deborah. It would be a great story. Two of the biggest stars, arguably two of the biggest stars of all time in wrestling and entertainment and anything in the fucking world.
There ain't no argument about it.
So I think the SmackDown before, the Thursday before, Vince fired Deborah from being The Rock's manager. So in this match, she didn't come out and manage The Rock. She was far away. But yeah, that whole package made me tear up a little bit.
If you ever watch a match, this is probably one of those matches we'd recommend, or I would at least. I don't know about these two guys here, but
if you want to know what the Attitude Era was, I would recommend watching this match. If you've never seen any matches from the Attitude Era, this is one of the matches you should be seeing. Any of the three: The Rock vs. Steve Austin 15, The Rock vs. Steve Austin 17, The Rock vs. Steve Austin 19. Any of the three you should watch if you've never seen the Attitude Era.
Not just the Attitude Era itself. This represents good, acting, character development, storytelling. It embodies so much in the industry, the energy from the crowd, the chemistry between the two men in the ring. It felt like when I was watching it, it felt like I was watching history because it was history. The two characters in the ring. This match was fucking insane from the start. Just the start of the match. It was. I fucking love it. It's match of the night.
I always I've gone out and said it on every episode of every podcast I've been on, saying that I'm not a fan of the Attitude Era. I prefer the era we live in now, or in 2018 at least. The Attitude Era was, I think, overrated. However, whenever they had stars, they had fucking stars. But whenever they had bad stuff, it was fucking terrible.
The reason why it was overrated and just hyped up as it is mainly because of these two guys right now, amongst others. But these two guys right here, the characters that they portrayed were larger than life. They made it larger than life. And that's why the Attitude Era is looked at as the best, because of where these two guys were. And the era right now, you may not like it, but it's going to get better. We got Triple H in charge. And there's wrestling everywhere else. You can always watch wrestling somewhere else. And right now, things are going to get better.
You got Title Match Network and IWTV for indie wrestling. But I personally believe, I'm sure a lot of people will agree, but we're never going to get bigger stars than The Rock, bigger stars than Steve Austin. Those are two of the biggest in wrestling ever. Some say Hulk Hogan's bigger stars than both of them, but I don't know. The Rock transcended wrestling. He went into movies, TV shows. That people want him to run for president in 2024. There's The Rock has transcended entertainment.
And The Rock has transcended wrestling. Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't have as long as a career as The Rock in wrestling or in acting, but he's still just because what he did back then and what we're going to watch right now, He's still the biggest.
He had a longer career than The Rock. The Rock
I mean,
wrestled full time 8 years from 95 to 03.
oh yeah, I kept on going on about that. Like,
Yeah,
I
The
kept on
Rock
talking about that.
only wrestled for 8 years full time before he went to Hollywood. Steve Austin had been wrestling since like early 90s, I believe.
I mean, if you want to count The Rock's involvement in the company still compared to Austin, I mean, The Rock's still on TV right now. He's Roman Reigns to everyone. He's Roman Reigns. Like, that's the only reason why Roman's getting pushed. But
Or Nia Jax.
oh god.
But this match, if you have never seen this match, which I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, you've seen this fucking match. Go watch this match if you've never seen it. The promo itself was great. The story was that Steve Austin would do anything to get the world title back and to prove that he is still the best at ever doing it. And that's a story. That's what was told in this match. He even went to pull out what's the finisher called again? The he did it as a ringmaster. Is it Dream Street? I forgot what the move was called specifically, but the Million Dollar Man passed it down to him whenever he was the ringmaster.
Dude, fuck! I remember seeing it. I remember hearing it. I think it is Dream Street. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, but he even pulled out that from his days as a ringmaster in the early '90s, and yeah, this match was just everywhere. This match was what 28 minutes. I think you said right.
Yeah, it's 28 minutes and 8 seconds. The Rock is the current champion at the moment, and things escalate in this match from the start, and then it escalates again and again and again.
Yeah, at the start, even before the bell rang, even before the entrances came out, they announced the announcer said it was a no DQ match. The commentators were like, who the fuck made that? Like, how did we come up with that? And the only person that can do it, the commissioner, William Regal.
He's a madman. And he knows what the people want. They are everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but everywhere in the designated area. Not like the Monsters Ball earlier, but like they were everywhere in that ring and around it, in the tables, and in the crowd for a short little bit. There was just like that Triple H and Shawn Michaels match. There was blood everywhere. There was buckets of it, just fucking buckets of it. They're using ring posts and the turnbuckles. They take off the padding on it. It felt like there was actual hate. You can see it at one moment. Austin is on the Rock, pounding on his face, and he chokes him. He starts to choke him out, and he gets off. It's fucking hellacious. It looked vicious. It didn't look like a match. You feel hate in it. Like that's good wrestling. That's a good performance.
Such good shit.
It's such good shit.
There's like so much to talk about, but like
there's some
I just
you
don't
can't
know
really
where to even what to talk about.
Like you can't really just talk about it. You have to watch it.
Earl Hebner is I think we talked about him before. I think he's a good referee. He always had that "don't fuck with me. This is mine. See this? I'm the official. I'm the zebra. I'm the biggest zebra here." And the Rock like scared him, and he like tripped over the steel steps.
Yeah, he was intimidating him. He backing him up. He falls over the steps. One of the cameraman's like, "Rock, watch the ropes. Watch the ropes. The cords for the fucking cameras." And I think he trips over that too. Like they're just I don't know. They're just so focused on the actual match, not listening to like caution and not taking other people into consideration, like the cameraman and the ref. Like they wanted to make this look so believable. I believe it. They hate each other to this day.
My the other episode, my favorite the episode I've said before, my favorite thing about this era was that wrestlers steal their opponents' moves. The Rock and Steve Austin were the best at doing it. The Rock will hit the stunner. Steve Austin the rock bottom. I think they did it best in WrestleMania 19, but he still did in this, even to the build up. Like I missed that in wrestling where it's just you just take your opponent's move. Obviously, you ain't gonna win with it. I don't think anybody's ever won stealing their opponent's move, but it's just awesome. I've always loved that, even in the WWE video games and all that. And they don't do that as often as they should, I think.
I feel
Besides
like
the
I've
indies,
seen
of
it
course.
recently. I feel like I have seen it recently in WWE. But yeah, I've seen they're just going back and forth. There was counter and counter at the start of it. Um, I think Austin tries to do a rock bottom at the start, and Rock just pushes him out of the way. He's like, "No, no, no! Don't play that shit."
I did my
It was
homework.
just, I know what you about. No, no, no. Fucking. There was one part where it was like a little slugging of just the Rock wailing on Stone Cold, and he's bouncing off the rope, and he looks so stir crazy. He looked like he was gonna pass out. He hits him into the rope. He comes back for another fucking punch. He hits the other ropes, and he's like ping ponging all throughout the ring until he falls into the corner. It was fucking like a slug. Like it looked like they're taking everything out of each other. They're just putting it all out there. Don't try this at home.
It was total nonstop action.
TNA, that was lit.
Hey, that was lit. This match gets the TNA, that was lit, or WWA, that was lit. If we do that still, I don't know if we do that still.
Anything else you want to talk about in the match that happened besides the ending?
The Rock, well, Stone Cold Steve Austin is not as good at selling the stunner as The Rock is, because he gets one, and it's just a stunner.
You've heard the story about that, right? About The Rock, what he said?
I have, but I forgot completely what
It's
he said.
that him and Steve will like have a bet, like how ridiculous can he sell the stunner, and like it'll be like a case of beer or something on the line. So that's the reason The Rock was always so fucking animated with his selling.
He does fucking handstands doing the stunner, receiving that stunner. It was fucking awesome. This match right here is probably the best The Rock's ever sold the stunner. Because I always think about the selling in this one. When I think about The Rock selling a stunner, it's this one.
Yeah,
whenever I was handstand.
Yeah, when I was watching it, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the good one." And then you always know it's a good one whenever they keep replaying it. And every time they replay it, you always see Steve like about to go for the pin, and it's just always hilarious.
Yeah. So what do you want to point about the ending?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about anything, Nick? Before we talk about the ending, it's your favorite wrestler of all time, man.
That
The
is
Rock.
What?
Okay. I thought that was
Cock?
Rand. Okay.
You already know.
Steve Austin. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, not really so much. I mean, of course, it's the always. This was like the match that has me fully engaged, because the other ones I would tend to look down or being. I mean, I even have my phone like charging. Like I'm gonna have that keep that bullshit away. So I get my full attention on the whole show. Yeah, even then I found myself kind of zoning out a bit, but this one I was fully engaged. I mean, is there anything more to add to what Andy just said about the whole everything that went down? Just a back and forth. That was pretty sweet. Just seeing it go down. Kind of just that I didn't get to see this live. I mean,
yeah.
Considering what I got when I got back into watching wrestling, just watch pay-per-views. It doesn't. But yeah, they are freaking megastars. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna get like megastars, really. Two icons going at it.
It's hard to see that ever happening.
And those two guys are on another level. But it just that moment when they were like going back and forth, you like to mention the ping pong, that was pretty. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ending was the deciding factor. Vince McMahon coming out. He was aligned with The Rock at the time, or helping more of The Rock, and he pulled The Rock off of a pinfall against Stone Cold and turned on The Rock.
And this is where Franco's heart just.
And he aligned himself, or he didn't align himself. Stone Cold Steve Austin aligned himself with that dastardly Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
He just made a deal with the devil.
The devil.
He made a deal with
And-
Satan himself.
Dude, Jim
wow.
Ross was at his fucking peak at this time. Like, god damn, dude.
I like how he is
I
now,
got
but he was, yeah.
I got pissed the fuck off by hearing Jim Ross saying I should be pissed the fuck off. I was like, I'm pissed off. I need to punch someone.
He's like,
that was my
I thought I
best
knew-
friend, Steve Austin.
I thought I knew him. I knew this guy.
It's
Just
a
when you think you know
dastardly
someone.
bastard.
Bastard. Damn it.
That's to show how much Austin needed this title. Like, absolutely just couldn't live without it at this moment. Like, I really felt it in that ring, just how much he needed that title. He made a deal with the devil to get it.
He did. The ending though, the pinfall. If there's one gripe, it would be just the pinfall. Just because he ended it with like he killed him with steel chairs.
He
With
destroyed
chair.
that chair on him, dude.
But
Destroyed
no
it.
finishers were.
yeah, he didn't hit the stunner. He didn't hit the Dream Street. He didn't hit. That's my daughter in the background. Right hearing that. I don't know. He didn't hit the rock bottom. He didn't hit the people's elbow. No, Stone Cold killed him with a steel chair. That was like my only major gripe, that we did not see him win with stunner.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it more real. That it wasn't some gimmicky finishing from a wrestling match that put Rock to bed. It was actual hate, and it was actual desire of making this man stop getting up. He destroyed a steel chair on him. He didn't want to do no flashy, no stunner. Here's a flip off. Do a little backflip. He didn't care about that bullshit. He wanted him to stay down by any means necessary. And I think that puts more into the storytelling of a finisher didn't finish the match, but an actual attempted murder did. I think it works even more.
He's like, stop it, he's already dead.
Stop, he's already dead. It was funny.
But this match was great. If this is the greatest WrestleMania of all time, is what people think, based off that match alone, based off that promo package alone, I'll agree. It may have had the gimmick battle royal, but based off that promo package alone, this is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. The only one that comes close to it is the Miz's WrestleMania 27.
Shut the
promo
front
package.
door.
I give this one, and so does the real one, 7 loaded fucking tacos.
It's unanimous, unless Nick begs to differ.
Negative.
Nick, he's still on the podcast.
You know, I mean, I'm still iffy on how the McMahon thing. It's like it was one of those, like, I like it, but not really so much. But I don't want only that to be the deciding factor. But the overall match itself, 7 loaded.
The McMahon thing
yeah.
was needed. What were we gonna say?
Nothing. I was just saying, I don't know.
Oh, the McMahon thing was needed because, like, to prove that he was gonna do anything. The man he hated, he aligned himself with to prove that he needed the WWF title. He needed to show that he is still the best at doing it. So that's the reason the McMahon. Like, I agree. Like, I could care less about it, but the story as a whole was needed to get it over.
I think had it timed it a little bit better, because I mean, he was out there for a good little while, McMahon. But I think it would have been like this show, like, last second. It's like, what's going on? You son of a bitch! It's like ZR commentary.
But yeah, it was also needs, like, so The Rock doesn't come out looking weak either. I mean, The Rock, like, if he would have just lost after.
It kind of made Austin look weak that he was out there for so long. You know, McMahon. Like, it made him just look a little weaker.
I mean, like you just said, that he proved that, like, he hated this guy so fucking much.
Yeah, but, like, not so much that he needed McMahon out there for a good solid, like, 6 minutes in support. He took him off the pin. He gave him a chair. He hit him with the chair himself. It looked like Austin was just weaker than The Rock. Like, no matter how much hate he had, He didn't have enough. He needed assistance for that long of a period. But that aside, that's probably my gripe about it, is that he was out there longer than he should have been.
I mean, he was
That's
out there
my
for 2 minutes before he even got involved with The Rock. So I
Yeah.
guess 4 minutes is when he was out there for Steve Austin.
I mean, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he didn't
but
get
still.
involved like right away. He was just out there like, yeah,
The presence,
match.
though.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep,
presence.
this is indeed a match. The crowd.
He's looking around like, It is no DQ, but I don't want to do anything just yet. But yeah, I mean, it was an amazing match.
But yeah, that was WrestleMania 17.
X7.
X7. The greatest WrestleMania of all time. We get into favorite match. Mine obviously The Rock versus Steve Austin. I didn't have an underappreciated wrestler. Gear of the night
Test.
was Edge because it was purple. I like the purple. And the music, the song of the night, Triple H. Even though he didn't know the lyrics. Just the presence of someone being out there performing for him.
Was there anyone in the match that you wanted to win?
The Dudleys. No, I didn't even write that down. I don't think so.
Test should have won. Test should have won. No, it's fine. I think that's optional for us to say if there's someone else.
I don't have anything.
I don't think that's mandatory because I don't really. It's like biasness. Really.
Yeah, if we're being biased, The Rock, but yeah,
no biasness.
No biasness. I mean, Ivory could have won it, beat China. That she would have been like to the moon.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. She would have lost to someone else. Unless he just dropped the right to censor gimmick, then she probably would have been to the moon. No, actually, no, I don't think anyone should have won over the other one who did. Song of the night. Fuck. You know what, Nick? You go ahead. You go first.
How dare you?
I was so focused on like, how dare you?
What was it? Starts off with the what?
Favorite match.
Favorite match. I mean, gimmick battle royal. I mean, Stone Cold versus Rock. Obviously.
We have weakest angle on here as well, but I think we all agree gimmick battle royal. Underappreciated wrestler if you have one. I didn't have one.
That one I was really I was like, wow, who's underappreciated?
Yeah, it's hard to even like gauge that with the older ones because like I mean.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Now, like, I mean, you can't even say anybody because, like, now everybody knows how good they are. Like, get it all. Kurt Angle, Y2J.
Yeah, but not everyone here. Probably Steve Blackman.
Maybe Test.
Steve Blackman. I was just gonna throw a name. Probably Raven. Just throw a name in there.
Just Incredible.
Gear of the Night and Song of the Night.
Okay.
Gear of the Night. I don't think I had that down.
The Undertaker.
It's funny because that was like when I was watching the show, I was like, oh, I found my gear of the night, and then it slipped mine. It's like son of a bitch. Trying to think about everyone's gears.
That's man, everyone's wearing it, but like the Good Father's gear, him specifically, was. Like, I mean, sure, Val Venus and Bobo Cannon was wearing it, but no, the Good Father pimped that shit out. No, I'm playing. I'm sorry, Nick, go ahead. I'm trying to buy time for you.
Trying to buy time for me? I was gonna say, it's Channel Mag, just gonna, I saw that people wearing the jerseys also, but
yeah,
usually looks the freshest. Just his shoes and everything. And you said Song of the Night, besides the theme song for the pay-per-view.
It's a good song.
I was gonna say Stone Cold's Disturbed.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah, that Disturbed song. He had that song when he returned. It was fucking lit.
And you said there was another one also. Who?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh well, if you thought anybody should have won, but.
That's optional. You don't.
Thou shalt not say his name.
Oh no!
Eddie Guerrero did win.
No, the other one.
Even though
I
it's already
mean-
said like multiple times.
Dao Xiaohu, not me. Okay,
I like Kurt Angle and everything, but for that match, I think Benoit.
Kurt Angle won by pulling up the tights as well, which we didn't talk about.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. But yeah, he wrote him up. Cheating. He can't beat Benoit fair and square. No, he'll never get the chance to. So sad. What else was there? What else you got, Nick?
No,
One second.
Oh, okay. My turn. Okay. Match of the night. The gimmick Royale.
Yes.
No. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. That was just match of the night. Gear of the night. Do I gotta go in order? Gear of the night.
China.
Shit. I'm gonna give that to Raven because I like the trash grunge look he has. Song of the night. I fucking love hearing Taz's the heartbeat, the monitor. I don't know why it's like a nostalgia thing. It's like, and then the beeping, the flatlining. Runner up is probably Right to Censor. That's a really good one. What else was there? Underappreciated.
And who should have won?
Steve Blackman is underappreciated, but he's not even on. He's on Heat. He don't count. God damn it, he don't count.
I can.
Okay. Underappreciated. Damn, I don't know.
Damn it.
The Dudley Boys.
Well, yep.
Nah. I guess Stevie Richards. He wasn't in a match, but he was there.
But he was there.
He was there though. Yeah, push Stevie Richards and test. Put him in tag team.
Hashtag push Stevie Richards.
Yeah, I think he's still wrestling, isn't he? I think he still wrestles. Just Incredible retired in 2015. Okay. Anything else we're talking about?
That was Wrestlemania 17. If y'all
X7.
the X7, if y'all want to talk about anything, y'all can leave it down in the comments. And now it is Nico Ach's turn to pick a pay-per-view for the next episode 104.
Pick a pay-per-view. I just don't know what year. But I have my mind set on. I want to do a long life pay-per-view. No,
We're not doing Wrestlemania 35.
No, it's more of the match itself. So
For Rumble.
I'm thinking of Rumble. I have not decided which year.
The one John Cena returns.
I think I've seen that one once.
What was that, 08?
What the one with the AJ Styles debut?
That's
2016?
16.
How about the one where Steve Austin wins his third time? I don't know which one that one is, but
How about either one that has like an all-star?
An all-star.
All-star.
You could do the one that was here in Texas, in San Antonio, or 2000.
That was the one with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, 18, I think.
I'm thinking about the match itself, but even just like the matches surrounding the. So I want to just. Maybe one of the
Nick.
maybe one of the Randy Orton wins.
2017 or
09 was it?
09?
010?
Dude, 09, WrestleMania 25. That was a pretty good one.
Let's talk about WrestleMania 23.
WrestleMania 23.
I think that was my first WrestleMania watching.
I think it's mine too. I think so. Trump.
The Battle of
the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, screw it. We'll do for now. Rumble 09. What should I even be right preview? Say what? This is the one where Edge wins. The fuck?
It's actually 2010, but yeah, it should be 09. 2010, 2011. It's one of those Edge ones.
Look it up.
Yeah. That'll be the next pay-per-view. Y'all want to get some predictions for it? I pulled up the for Rumble 09.
Oh, God.
Spoiler.
Let's see what matches are on there. Oh shit! What the fuck is it?
It's old shit. No.
You got Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy for the ECW Championship.
Get down on your knees.
Swagger.
Oh. Hager.
Get down on your knees.
You got Melina versus Beth Phoenix for the Women's Championship with Santino Marella.
Oh,
You got
legend.
John Cena versus JBL with Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight Championship. You got Edge versus Jeffrey Hardy in ODQ for the WWE Championship. And then you got the 30-man Royal match for the World Championship match at WrestleMania 5. I wonder who wins that one.
I don't know.
Joint the clown.
Spoiler: it's not Randy Orton.
Hornswoggle.
That's like a quick little match card. That's like what, 6 matches?
Well, because one takes fucking forever. Thank God the Undertaker isn't in it. Another 10 minutes right there.
5 matches.
Just for his entrance.
But yeah, that's our next episode. Hopefully the Roll won't be here. Hopefully the Ripper Ruben will be here. And if you want to plug y'all social medias,
You can follow me at the 4K Bad Guy on Instagram.
You can follow me at A7EVVEN. Anywhere. They all say that.
you can follow me at Wrasslin Talkos because I'm the one that runs that account.
He also hates women.
WRASSLINTOK. I hate women. The fuck? Wrasslin Tacos. You can also find my personal account if you want. It's anywhere. You can probably find it somewhere. I'm not gonna give it. And you can also follow our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Emos Productions, EMOSCWA Productions. That's awesome spelled backwards. We have a video every single day of the fucking week. Every Monday, you can catch Cinnamon Poo Podcast live from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. We can catch a full match or a highlight from Wrasslin Tacos. Every Wednesday is Friday the 14th or Friday the 14th Presents UHD.
Why is it on
Where
Friday?
you catch the bad guy review another horror movie with the real Juan and Mr. Fuentes. Every Thursday is Wrasslin Tacos Thursday, where you can see another full match highlight of wrestling related content from me. Every other Friday is Deep Dive Through the Upside Down, where you can catch Tiffany, Mr. Fuentes, and Drew Dredd talking about the Stranger Things. Every Saturday is either an Uwu, Wrestling Tacos podcast, or Wrestler of the Week. Whatever happens that week, I don't know. And every Sunday is either Behind the Mask of Mr. Fuentes or the Fanboy Podcast, reviewing another movie, Marvel DC movie. And yeah, subscribe, like, share, follow, whatever. Just don't stalk us. That's all we ask for. Until then, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Love. Mic drops.
And equality. Hey, bye.